Hi Capricorn, welcome back to the Astrology 33 channel. This is your mid-February 2024 love reading. Thank you to those of you who like, viewed, shared, and subscribed to the channel. I appreciate all of that. For those of you new to the channel, as far as what we have in front of us, it's what I call the bridge and gap spread. And the way it works is we'll look at the past, present, and future energies between you and your main love interest. Once we get through all that, we'll pull some oracle cards as well for some additional insight. That's where the bridge and gap dynamic comes into play. And as far as the decks being used, on the left side we have the Lover's Path Tarot, and on the right side we have the Romantic Tarot. And also keep in mind it's a general reading, so I'm going to be referring to the cards on the left as your energy and the cards on the right as the other person's. If you feel it's the other way around in your situation, then definitely trust that. Alright, so with all that out of the way, we'll get started. Past energy on your side, we have Innocence. So this is actually the equivalent of the Fool in traditional tarot. So it could just be saying that you really might have felt comfortable just taking a leap with this person. You know, you might not have really necessarily known them all that well, but you might have really just felt a strong draw pulling you toward them. And possibly you guys have a connection through music as well. Alright, past energy on their side, we have the Knight of Pentacles. So this is a Virgo energy here. It could just be saying that this person might have also felt feelings for you as well, but they just might have moved toward that area of life a lot more slowly than you did, you know? So it could just be one of those things where it's like, yeah, they might have eventually arrived at that destination too, but more than likely you were the first one who was really feeling those feelings more strongly, whereas for them it just was more of a slow and steady progression. Alright, present energy on your side, we have the Ten of Cups. So yeah, another indicator here that you're just really feeling a strong pull and a strong desire to build on this connection, making it into something more long-term. And on the one hand, this could just be pointing to more of an idealized vision of the situation. It is Piscean energy as well. But yeah, at the very least, to me, this shows me that you feel open and comfortable expressing your feelings for this person. Alright, present energy on their side, we have the Five of Swords. So, in a lot of decks, the Five of Swords can point to an energy of conflict and ego battles, but here I don't get that vibe with this particular deck. I mean, if we look at the artwork, looks like they're holding some flowers, right, and throwing them into the water with the swans. So to me, this says that more than anything, it could just be where they might struggle with expressing themselves when it comes to their emotions. So for example, if you have this emotional display toward them, expressing them how you're feeling and everything, there's a part of them that might want to reciprocate that expression of emotion, but they just might struggle with finding the right words, and then they end up feeling some regret around it. Alright, future energy on your side, we have the King of Coins. So this is Taurus energy here. So for some of you, this to me says that you still won't lose faith in the ability for this to be a long-term commitment. But if anything, it might even say that maybe you adjust your approach a little bit, right? Where you're like, okay, yeah, maybe the overt displays of emotions aren't necessarily this person's comfort zone, so you might just try to tone it down a little bit, right? But still show in practical ways that you are invested in the connection with this person. Alright, and future energy on their side, we have the King of Swords, so Aquarius energy here. And yeah, again, if we look at the artwork, if we see their sword there, it's actually broken, right? So again, this to me points to a struggle to communicate something adequately. So yeah, I mean, if we look at it, I mean, we have two sword energies and then we have an earth energy, right? So it could just be one of those things where it could just be a bit of a weak spot of theirs when it comes to emotional expression, right? So, and for a lot of you, like I said, from the looks of it, it seems like you might even realize that about them to where you don't take it personally. You know, you just kind of understand that, okay, they're present, right? They're making an effort. But when it comes to the emotional expressions, right, all right, well, I might have to do it without a little bit of that. Okay, and bottom of the deck on your side, we have the Prince of Cups. So this is actually the equivalent of the Knight of Cups in traditional tarot, which is a Pisces energy. So this could just be saying that as we move through Pisces season, you might really feel those feelings come to the surface for you guys and the desire to express them. And bottom of the deck on their side, we have the Ten of Pentacles. So more Virgo energy here. And yeah, like I said, to me, this is another indicator that it's not about them whether or not they want to build a connection with you. It seems like they are interested in that. But again, they just might feel a lot more comfortable showing up in practical ways versus more emotional expression. All right, moving on to the Oracle cards. First, we'll see what we get from the Messages of Oracle cards deck. Just looking for one card from this deck. Got one there. And next we'll see what we get from Wisdom of the Oracle deck. Same situation. It's going to pull a single card from here. Then we'll read the messages from both cards and wrap the reading up with that. And that didn't want to go back in the deck. So first we'll take a look at this one. Okay, we have balance. It says one person is giving too much in this relationship. So interesting message there, right? Because I would at least say on the surface, it seems like you would be the one who's giving more in the connection, right? But at the same time, like I said, it seems like you might eventually come to the realization that it's not so much that you're giving more, but it's just what's being given is what the difference is. You know, like I said, it could be different leveling, which is another way of saying it, right? Where they might, and then that actually makes me think of this card as well, where initially I was saying maybe this is just pointing to them coming to the conclusion that they have romantic feelings more slowly than you did. But if we even look at that as well, we see them throwing the coins into the water there, right? So if we think of water as representing emotion, then the coins is more of a practical expression of love, right? That could just be where they're more comfortable. All right, we have here and now. There's the artwork, and the number is 32. Okay, we'll see what this has to say. All right, the relationship message says it's easy to yearn for a love affair or friendship you may not have right now. One that is more romantic, more fun, more reliable, more passionate. The good old days are gone and a new day has dawned. Let your heart trust that you have everything you need right now, whether you have the relationship you desire or not. Tomorrow is beyond your reach. Yesterday cannot return. The now is all that is available to you. Stay present and aware that in this moment, as you cherish and approve of your beautiful self, you are a magnet for love. Spirit is madly in love with you right now. Did you know that? Turn to Spirit to feel the joy of love in the here and now. So yeah, definitely an interesting message there, right? Because like I said, for some of you, you might actually, initially, it might bother you, but then I feel like as you come to the realization that, oh, okay, this is just how this person approaches things, right? It's not a matter of them not reciprocating the interest. It's just that they have a different approach to this type of relationship. I feel like that's going to give you some comfort within the situation. And then, of course, yeah, somebody might decide that that's not good enough because you might want more open emotional displays. But for a lot of you, it looks like you will actually be willing to work with it. So, hope it resonates, guys. We'll wrap up there, and I'll see you all next month. All right, bye.